guys, welcome back to the Ride Right Waxing channel. Woohoo! We're on to some more snowboards, and these are coming in thick and fast, and these are shooting off to the Alps very much thick and fast. We've got a quick spin around on this one. We've got a few boards to do, but yeah, this one's kind of jumped the queue. The gentleman needs it back tomorrow. He's flying out very early Saturday morning. Today is Thursday night, so it'll be a late night tonight, early start tomorrow morning, just to get this absolutely dialed in for the customer. Now, this is a K2. I think it's electric coffin, I think. It is an electric coffin. Whoa, there we go. It's basically 22-inch stance. It's a very nice board, to be honest with you. It's got a bit of a Mario theme of stickers, and it's got kind of like some 3D top coat technology around the binding areas. I think the shock absorber from those bindings. But yeah, an all-round a very, very nice board. We're going to detail and polish that top coat, but more importantly, the base of the board is actually not too bad at all. The gentleman has actually serviced this himself. As you can feel, there is a bit of wax in the base, which is good. We've got a bit of a high spot there where it's just caught. It's not deep enough to put P-Tex in, but what we're going to do is just basically base scrape that. And we're going to detail and sharpen up those edges, making sure we dull and tip those in with the gummy stone to reduce any catching. But yeah, absolutely lovely board. Really, really nice board. So, yeah, we're going to get to work and get this thing absolutely popping. So, as I always do, let's pop you in my hand and have a detailed look and to see what is needed. Here we go. So, let's mix things up. Let's start with the base. So, very, very nice base. We can, obviously, that K2. We're going to get, obviously, this, as you can see there, we're going to get some structure into this. We're going to copper brush it, so making sure we've got some lines going from front to back. That size kind of areas there. We've got some high areas just there, but we'll base scrape all those out. There's a bit of a gouge just there. I may put a little bit of clear in that maybe just to fill that up, but really not too bad at all. Again, we've got a few kind of like fluffy line marks just there, but yeah, there's the Elder electric coffin. It's just there. The rails themselves aren't too bad. We've got some work that needs to be done just on there. There's quite some heavy burring there that's folded back on itself. So we'll base scrape that, and then we'll just tidy up that side rail. Because you can see, look, I'm rubbing my hand, and it's not cutting. So it leaves the marks. It's not blunt, but yeah, I won't want to do that after I've sharpened it, because my finger will be cut open. And that's the whole idea, to make sure this bad boy is ready to fly. Now, it's relatively good. Like I say, gentleman's been off to St Anton and ridden this, like he said, saying today, when it was extremely icy and it held its own. But yeah, there's the old Mario, which is kind of cool. And we, of course, will add the Ride Right Waxing sticker. And there is that 3D kind of like technology in the base. Now, this is quite spongy. As you can see, I'm pushing down on it. So this is quite good. So the binding sits on top of that. So it just adds that little bit of shock absorption from the binding. And obviously it's spread about, because depending where you angle your boot and obviously where your bindings sit. But yeah, all in all, we'll give this top coat a decent polish up though, making sure it's super shiny and expels obviously all that snow. But you can see there is a good shine on this board, so it is very well maintained. And like I say, it's a turbo dream, as they say. But yeah, there we go. So let's stick some tunes on. And let's get on and make sure this coffin flies. So this electric coffin by K2 has all set, and yeah, it's lovely and cold now. We got plenty of heat into the base of this board, getting that wax really absorbed into that core. And as you can see, the colours come up really, really well, and it's going to come up really, really shiny. Now, we did actually lay quite a bit of P-Tex down. There's that big scoopy kind of jewel line just up through the board here. We had quite a nasty little hole just there, actually, which I spotted very late on, which we filled. We had one just there. Then we had a couple of the little lines But we filled those in, and that's the main thing. We've base scraped the board, we have cleaned the board, we've dull and tipped it in, but more importantly, we've edged this board. This board is super sharp now, really is super sharp, which is exactly what the customer wanted, which I'm really, really pleased about. Now, on to the best bit now, getting this wax off and buffing the board up. Now, all you need for that is a very nice sharp scraper, and we're going to take that wax off down through the board, and basically then we're going to use a multitude of brushes and polish this bad boy up. So, as my favourite saying goes, it's time to make it snow. Boom, there we are, 1K2 electric coffin. This board's come up lovely. More importantly, we've actually filled those P-Tex marks. Now I was going to try and base scrape this, but I would have had to do quite a lot of base scraping on a board where the base, actually, to be honest with you, is in really good condition. You've still got the original kind of structure marks in there. However, we have used a copper brush and we have stroked that from the tip of the front of the board all the way through to the tail, putting any structure into any of the P-Tex that we basically have left in the grooves, which we had a couple of tram lines here, we had a couple here, we had got a hole there, got a hole there, and there was another deep mark along here somewhere, which we filled, and this thing is ready to go. It's detailed, it's lovely and flat. More importantly, the edges are just super, super sharp. They really are. They are super sharp, really are. I'm so pleased with those, because that's what the gentleman kind of really wanted, because hopefully, to be fair, where he's going has had about ½ metre of dump of snow, and we're hoping for a few more centimetres between now and obviously Saturday when he hits the slopes, so hopefully there'll be a bit of powder around and he can have a jib and a play in that. But more importantly, if it's not and it is a bit icy in some areas, you want those edges to really hold you on. Now the season this year has been a bit on and off. I was very fortunate when I went early January. We had a dump for about a week beforehand, about 4 days, and we had quite a bit of powder. So if you haven't gone across the channel, do go across. Oh, by the way, that DC board, we did a core shot just there, so go and check that out. There is actually a LaPlan video on my channel, obviously 2024. Me and my buddy Tom, obviously on his Revel 8s, which are the skis are just up here, having an absolute awesome time. We really did a rip. So if you want to go and check that out, go across and check that out. But more importantly, what you must do is boom, subscribe, and kaboom, like the channel, like the video, share with your friends, follow me on Facebook and Instagram. But this is another awesome K2 board. I really do like this one. Obviously done on the Rival Waxing channel. So there we are. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So it leaves me, the only thing to say is we will see you soon.